Hey everybody, Joel here from State 48 Exotics, and it has been a long time since I have said that. Whew. So, having said that, I am very excited to bring you this video today because, number one here, ready to be posting some videos, and showing off some of the animals that we have here. This has been a really exciting season for us. So, no, we haven't gone anywhere. We have still been hard at work here breeding, but for those of you who don't know, about 2 years ago I started law school, so I'm in my final year here. We're on the home stretch, and with that I haven't had less work, but this is more of building on some foundational stuff that we've already started. So I'm figuring out how to work my schedule a little bit better, so hopefully I can post some videos again, maybe once a month or less than once every couple years. But with that, very excited for this clutch today. We get one clutch today. We have a total of 7 clutches this year, so we'll do a quick showcase on all of those kind of coming up. But today's video is all about puzzle. We have, after literally an eternity of waiting and praying for this project to kind of come to life, we have an interesting one, and I'm not actually super sure on the genetics here. I'm kind of confident on the area, but this is from a GHI Mojave puzzle, and that was bred to a butter sapphire puzzle. I'll kind of just dive into the snakes here. I have some clues. We have some animals from the past that we've bred, and we have some things to compare animals to, but I don't know. I think this is some pretty cool results. Okay, so we had 2 white snakes, but as you can see, one is less white than the other snake. So I don't know, I don't know if doing a fantastic ball though. Oh, there we go. Blue eyes though. I mean, can you go wrong with a solid white snake with blue eyes? Whew. Okay, so this one is not perfectly white. It has like a tint to it. I would be under the impression this is the puzzle. Maybe this is the butter Mojave puzzle, the white, the white puzzle. We have a super Mojave puzzle actually in the group, and it has a bit of yellow down it. So that's kind of why I'm leaning that way. But these two, quite pretty. Never go wrong with an all white snake. Okay, so next one up is this little girl. The last one's both males, actually, so everybody knows. But this girl here, this is a tricky one, kind of. This is a Sapphire Mojave. I'm like torn whether or not GHI is in that. I have been told no GHI in this, just from kind of visually looking at it. GHI Mojave is an extremely strong combination. It usually wipes kind of everything out. So, wild looking snake though. Look at all the pixelation kind of coming through all of the alien heads, and how all the alien heads have kind of been sort of like destroyed, right? There's gaps here, and then they're extremely highlighted around the edges. And so we have this like HD version of a Mojave, a single gene Mojave, which, obviously it's not single gene Mojave, right? This is Sapphire, but it's like, to me, it's giving all of the right things, right? I'm leaning towards maybe GHI because of this stripe kind of in the neck. I see some GHI Mojave combos that can have that stripe, and then that like highlighter appearance kind of along the back. But either way, GHI is, as you will come to find in this clutch for me, is maybe elusive. So but this is a really, really interesting look. This is without puzzle. So this is 100% het puzzle. Mojave Sapphire at an absolute minimum. Yeah, het puzzle. Crazy looking snake. This is a great female to have. Okay, so our first puzzle. This is where my confusion starts. And my confusion starts because there's two puzzles in this clutch. But this is a Mojave puzzle to me. This doesn't seem like a butter puzzle. This doesn't seem, I would expect butter to act similar to lesser in that it's a lighter color, especially in the puzzle combos. But I mean, what's going on with the belly here? Look at the river. We got like waves coming up, tidal waves coming up. And then we have these look at this band that kind of goes all the way around the snake and connects to the other side. Then the belly is all jagged and pulled up and these I don't know. I mean, it literally looks like, the waves on the beach coming in and out, little coves, phenomenal looking snake. So this to me is a Mojave puzzle. We have hatched out Mojave puzzles in the past. They can look pretty wacky. So I'm 50-50 here. Okay, let's look at the next snake. Okay, so this is why I'm confused. Because I don't know what this is. This is a Mojave. This is a puzzle, right? So we all agree there. This to me says GHI Mojave puzzle. But we have hatched a GHI Mojave puzzle, and I will sub that in somewhere in this screen right now as a comparison. And that animal is the father to this clutch. But as you can see, we have some similarities here in the side pattern. We have these coves that are coming up. And so there's our, there's something similar to what I've seen in the Mojave. So to me, this animal reads, if I'm being honest, this animal reads GHI Mojave Sapphire puzzle. It's doing all of the cool stuff. Look at the highlights from that other animal that we were seeing there. The perfect eyelets, this banding that's going around the whole snake to the other side. This raising of the belly pattern. And not to mention, the whole snake is so heavily outlined. It's ridiculous, right? This is an incredible animal, and this is why we are in the puzzle project. And, pending some test results, obviously, we're gonna send out some sheds and we're gonna see what we really have here. If this animal doesn't have GHI in it, and this is just a Sapphire Mojave puzzle, Sapphire has a lot of life in the puzzle project. But I believe almost this animal to be the triple. Could be wrong. We will do our best to figure it out, but nonetheless, incredible snakes. Okay, so there they were. Pretty complicated clutch for me because puzzle is still pretty new for me. We have hatched quite a few combos, and we have hatched quite a few combos in this area. Looking back on previous animals, I don't know. Listen, it's going to come down to the shed results, right? When we test these animals and I know for sure where GHI is and isn't, it's going to tell me a lot. And, as soon as I get those results, I'll for sure keep everyone here updated. But yeah, I really think we have Sapphire puzzles here. And, let's say I don't. Let's say I don't have anything and I just have these snakes. These snakes look epic. And that's, at the heart of it, that's what we're going for here. We're not necessarily gene chasing here. We're trying to make epic animals that no one else has, or very few people have, or animals that I think are just marvelous. So that's the name of the game. And those two snakes, the visual puzzles, even the Mojave Sapphire look so freaking cool. But thanks everybody for sticking around this long. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking along this ride. It's been a while. We've been posting forever. And the puzzles have just started. But I hope everybody's having a great morning, evening, night, whenever this may be. And we will see you all later.